There's a plot of the enemy to destroy men. There's a plot of the enemy. They'll take a woman and put over a group of men for the purpose of destroying the men. We'll look at it and say, well, they're just more educated. This is 1995. I don't care if it's 3021. God has placed an order in the way things are supposed to function. When we understand the order of God, and I've got to close, when we understand the order of God, we've got to go back to the book of Genesis. God made Adam to have dominion over the fish of the sea, the fowl of the air, over every creeping thing. He created Eve. He took Eve out of Adam to be a helpmeet. Adam needed companionship. So God raised up Eve. And her purpose was to her man, not to lord over him, not to dominate, not to be his personal prophet and said, but God says for you to do such and such and such a thing. And God says such and such a thing. No, that's out of order. You're in the wrong role, sister. But to be the helpmate and to help him rule. Now this is the real clincher. Now this is the one that rips your innards out. This next part. And the tempter came, not to Adam first, but he came to Eve. What was the temptation? Independence. The tree had nothing to do with it. It was independence. Free rights. Equal rights. And the sin was that she made a decision independent of her man. If you're not ready as a single woman to say, before I make a decision, I'll consult with my man, you are not marriage material. Remain single. That's if you want to do it according to God's way. We're just talking about the order of the kingdom. Amen. Now, some of you look at me like your face is tore up and everything. You said that you couldn't find a man. Now, we're making men now, and now you're getting a little attitude. Amen. We're just saying that if we're going to do it according to God's order, sorry, mother, you can't live yourself through that child. You got to let that child go. Once you wean them from the breast, here, daddy. Child, you're so hard on the child. No. He's raising a man. always talking to the boy like that. Leave that man alone and let him raise that man. A woman cannot raise a man. The best you can do is raise a boy. And the results will be you'll be at 25, 30 years old, paying their rent, giving them car fare. Bishop, would you just pray for me, my son? Just pray that my son would go out and get a job? No, I can't pray that. You raised him that way. I don't know what's wrong with him. You're the problem. You should have...